was your initial reaction Sunday morning or Saturday night late when you know got the news?
Not surprised at all. It had to happen. It was going to happen inevitably sooner or later. And the combination of the Vanderbilt and Old Dominion results on consecutive Saturdays at home, where over the course of 4 quarters you are outscored 62-0, is unacceptable and untenable for Virginia Tech. And hence a change was necessary and made.
Right. I mean, the inability to get anything going. I mean, they just looked out coached, they looked outmanned, they looked outgunned. Like, have you seen a Tech team be this low in recent years? You've been covering the program a long time. Like, how long has it been since they've really been really this downtrodden?
Well, I've seen them. I mean, Brent Pry's first season, they were 3-8, and they had one Power Five victory the entire season, and that was an ACC win. But they've never looked this downtrodden against a non-Power Four entity. And hey, let's give Ricky Ronnie and Old Dominion their flowers because they played great. And Colton Joseph was the best quarterback on the field, and Ja'Cory Thomas was the best receiver on the field. And Old Dominion's offensive and defensive lines were superior to Virginia Tech's. That's a credit to the Monarchs. But on the flip side, it's also an indictment of Virginia Tech because the Hokies should never find themselves in that situation.
The fan base, I mean, obviously incredibly frustrated. Like, I think the stands were cleared out. Like, from a fan perspective, like, where's the mindset of this fan base right now? Would you guess?
Well, they're angry, Craig, but anger is better than apathy. And they're not apathetic. I mean, there were more than 57,000 fannies in the seats to start Saturday night. Now, did they clear out? Heck yeah, and I don't blame them. But the fan base is still engaged, still cares passionately. And as the Hokies search for Brent Pry's successor, that caring and that passion that those fans have will be a selling point to prospective candidates.
One specific, part in your column that I had forgot or not forgot, but I missed out on the details Saturday night was the school president making the announcement. What do you read into that? You've been doing this a long time. That's kind of unique. I feel like that doesn't happen often.
It does not. It was very unusual. And why their administration decided to roll it out that way, I don't know. But I think it speaks to changes that are coming. I think Whit Babcock will remain the athletic director. He will be very much involved in the search for the new football coach, but he will not be flying solo on that search. And the end of this month, Craig, is a huge deal for Virginia Tech because that's when the Board of Visitors is set to receive from a subcommittee a new plan for athletics that addresses organization and economics. And that report and that plan for Virginia Tech moving forward, much like the passionate fan base, is going to be central to their sales pitch to prospective coaches.
When it comes to, I know you mentioned Pry's first year. When it comes to like, if you were to break down Virginia Tech, like post Beamer, right? Like, is it safe to say this is the lowest the Tech program has been prior to Frank Bieber arriving on campus?
Yes. Well, remember early in Frank's tenure, it was pretty low because not really by his doing. He inherited a program on NCAA probation and with sanctions that crippled recruiting. This is back when the NCAA hit you with scholarship limitations and all kinds of things that have now been pushed aside. But yes, um, Justin Fuente's tenure looks rosy compared to where they are now. Virginia Tech under Brent Pry was 10-21 versus Power Four opposition. And it has been 8 years since Virginia Tech has beaten a Power Four opponent from outside the ACC in a non-conference game since the 2017 season opener against West Virginia. That's a losing streak of 15 games. Also unacceptable, and really, when you consider what this program used to be, unimaginable.
Yeah, yeah, no doubt about it. In terms of the replacement, the search, yeah, everyone's gonna throw out this huge list of names. Like, what is, in your opinion, just your opinion, not reporting anything here? Who are? Give me a short list of candidates that you think this program, this administration should go after.
Craig, Virginia Tech absolutely must have an established head coach. After the Brent Pry experiment, no previous head coaching experience. That is not going to fly, not with the way the program is currently situated, not only nationally, but also in the ACC. So, as much as folks might pine for Michael Vick after just one season and that, heck, just 3 games into his Norfolk State tenure, that's not going to happen. Virginia Tech needs someone who has been doing this for a long time. Now, that could include people who are not presently coaching, but have done so before. Consider Dave Clawson, who is a former head coach at Richmond and Wake Forest, and who has been successful wherever he's been. Consider Pat Fitzgerald, the former Northwestern coach, who just received a legal settlement from that school, clearing him of any wrongdoing in the hazing scandal that hit his program. And then you look at very successful coaches right now in the group of five. You look at Bob Chesney at James Madison. You look at a John Sumrall at Tulane. You look at a Jamie Chadwell at Liberty. I think those are all names that Virginia Tech will vet, and it'll be up to Witt and his associates to figure out who's the best fit. Interviews, job interviews are paramount here. You've got to figure out who you can work with, who you think really gets the institution and its mission.
Virginia Tech, the brand might be down a little bit right now, but do you think with the right leadership, I don't know, infrastructure, money, all these things that you're talking about, like, can it reach those levels that it used to be, call it 10, 15 years ago? Like, how long might that take if it was to happen? Can it get there? And if it can happen, how long might it take?
It can get there, Craig. Now, are they going to have 8 consecutive seasons of 10 wins or more like they did under Frank? Probably not. But can they be competitive in the ACC consistently? And when you're competitive in a Power Four, make an occasional college football playoff appearance? Absolutely. If they put the resources into it, that brand is strong enough, the folks there care enough, and if you find somebody who can coach them up and they have the right structure around them, I think it can be done, and it can be done rather quickly. We've seen it too many times elsewhere. Look at it. Look at Indiana. They hit it perfectly with Kurt Signetti. He went into the portal and boom, they're in the college football playoff with their most wins ever, an 11-win season, unheard of in Bloomington, Indiana. Kurt Signetti did it in 1 year.
Fans, people, comments, people are going to say, "Hey, throw the bag at Shane Beamer." Is that even a
Right?
possibility?
Well, I think that they might throw the bag at Shane Beamer, and they might explore that possibility. I'd be very surprised if Shane Beamer is coming home. I spent some time in Columbia this summer with Shane at his office. South Carolina is in far better position than Virginia Tech to thrive in the college football playoff era. He has more resources. He has better infrastructure, facilities. He has an equally passionate fan base. And Craig, think about this. Coach Beamer in Blacksburg will always be Shane's daddy. Coach Beamer in Columbia is Shane. And I think he likes it that way.